All right, guys, so I'm Mike with Camping with the Confers. I'm shooting this video solo today. Shelley K is inside working. Today's just going to be a quick rundown of what I like to call summerization. Get the trailer out, get everything ready to go for the summertime. We've already been out this season, so I've already gone through most of this stuff, but I do like to go through and check all of my nuts and bolts and grease fittings and everything at least every couple of months or before any kind of a big trip. And then we will also condition our seals and get everything ready for the year. So the products that I use, one thing you're definitely gonna need is your grease gun, torque wrench. You'll need a 3/4 inch for my trailer anyway. I need a 3/4 inch socket for the lug nuts and a 15/16 for my gooseneck hitch. I will be using some drinking water freshener to sanitize my fresh water tank for the year. And we use the 3-in-1 window lube for the inside the windows, keeps it from squeaking when you're moving them in and out. I will be using the rubber seal conditioner for the seals on the slides. And then I have the slide out silicone lube for the Swintech slides that are on this trailer. And of course, a roll of paper towels always comes in handy if you're like me and always making a mess. Also have a ladder sitting off here to the side. We'll need to get up to our seals to wipe those down. But we'll start up at the front of the trailer at the hitch and work our way to the back. So this is what I do to get ours ready for summertime. All right, so we're gonna start up here at the hitch first. I gotta tighten up all 8 of these bolts up here just to make sure everything's nice and snug on my hitch. I torque those to 150 pounds, set it on my torque wrench. 2 15/16 sockets works out well to keep the thing from sliding on the inside. Tighten all those up to torque and then we'll move on. All right, that was pretty easy. Those were all still tight from last year. So let's move up to the lug nuts. We'll get those tightened up and get all the wet bolts tightened and we'll be set to go. All right, so we're down here at the tires. I'm gonna set the torque wrench down to 110 pounds. We'll get these guys tightened up and we'll go over and do the other side. Just that easy. While we're over here, I suppose we might as well go ahead and lube up these hubs. We just need a little flathead screwdriver, pop this hubcap off, and there's a grease fitting in there. We'll grease them up, and they'll be set to go. Or your pocket knife, either one works. Then there is a little rubber bushing in here. You do have to be careful that you don't bust it. I am gonna go grab a screwdriver because I did bust one of those little rubber bushings and they're expensive to buy by themselves. All right, let's get that girl popped out of there, just like that. There's a good bit of grease still in there from last year, so that's a good sign. Clamp that on there. Give her 6 or 8 good pumps. It's good to go. Same thing on this side. Feels pretty good. Put the caps back on, and this side's all done. Easy peasy. So one other thing I want to mention, when we got the trailer, it came with the Westlake tires from Grand Design. I am a stickler about tire temperature, tire pressure. I kept my eyes on the tires all the time. We still had a blowout. And we were somewhere in Kentucky or Tennessee, I forget where it was, on the side of the road when our tire blew out. We have since replaced them with the Goodyears. Haven't had any issues since.
And when that tire did blow, it was this back one. Everything from about this seam here back was trashed. I had to replace everything in here from that tire blowout. So make sure you keep an eye on your tires. If your trailer comes with the Westlakes, I don't care how careful you are, you're probably gonna have problems. It's a tough pill to swallow because they are expensive, but I would recommend if you're gonna do any upgrade on your trailer, start with the tires. All right, now that I've got myself folded back up underneath of the trailer here, you gotta look for all of these little wet bolts like this one right here. There's 6 or 8 of them out back through here on both sides of the trailer. So you wanna make sure that you hit all of those with your grease gun as well. So let's get those knocked out, and then we'll move on to the next step. All right, so there's one side. Let's go over and do the other side. All right, so next step, you want to go back to your rear stabilizer jacks. Make sure you put some lube on those screws. So I use the same slide out lube silicone on these as I do on the Swintech slides on the driver's side. So just spray those down real quick, and that part will be done. And that's pretty much that. It doesn't take a whole lot. Just keep some lube on those screws, threads, and they'll work great for you. Let's go do the other side. And that part is done. Now let's go level the trailer back up so we can put the slide out, and we will get those seals taken care of. Do your slides move this slow? Finally, let's go get those seals done. All right, so really all you need for the seals is your rubber seal conditioner. Spray them down, rub off the excess stuff, and you're set to go. Now we do have a slide topper on this slide, so it does make it tough to get the middle of it, but we'll shoot it back in there as far as we can and get as much of it sealed up. So when you put the little straw out, this will shoot pretty far. So we hit at least halfway from this side. We'll get the top of the other half from the other side. That's pretty much it on this side. We'll go ahead while we're here with the ladder, and we'll put the silicone lube on the Swintech slides, and we should be set for a couple of months. That's pretty much that, guys. We'll switch over to the other side, get that one done. And outside of doing the lube on the windows on the inside, which I'll do once the furnace is on and it's warm in there because it's kind of cold today, before you set out on your first trip, put your water conditioner in for your fresh water tank, and you guys will be ready to go for the season. All right, so last spot to check out up here is the roof. So the nice thing about these new campers, the roofs are walkable, so you can get up here and walk around, check stuff out, keep an eye on all your seals. We do have the slide toppers on top of the slide. We did get ourselves into a bit of a situation out in South Dakota where a hailstorm busted our shower vent, or our shower dome there, so I had to replace it. But just keep an eye on all your stuff up here, make sure you're not dragging sticks across it, sweep it off, keep it clean, and keep an eye on those seals. If there's anything that you guys do differently, put it down in the comments below. And you know, maybe I'm missing something. It's just pretty simple, basic maintenance. But if you see anything I'm doing wrong, or if there's something that you
notice that I do that you forgot about, leave that down in the comments, and make sure you hit that subscribe button if you haven't already, and give us a thumbs up. It really helps us out. We appreciate it.